morning, everyone. This is Jamaica with Jamaica Life. I got a lot to do this morning. I haven't let the chickens out yet. They're in there complaining. So we're going to do that. And then we have, remember those plants I was talking about that were bare roots trees? Well, I have to repot some of them because the roots are coming out of the bottom. So that means that they're ready to move. Because they are, if you have bare roots trees, and you put them in a pot, sometimes if they're on soil, they'll go through the pot and connect to the soil. The taproot will come through the bottom and go into the soil, and that's what's happening with some of them. So we got to get those in the ground. I don't know how many we're going to get in the ground. We'll just do the best we can. The ones that look like they're in the most dire straits. The ones that I can't wait on anymore is the ones that's going to go on the ground, and there's a lot of them. I think all of my bare roots trees bloomed. The last one was, Black Beauty mulberry tree. So let's get to it. Nothing to it but to do it, and it's going to get hot out here in Texas. Let's go. First things first, let's get this water, this dirty water out of here before I let them out. I don't waste the water. I try not to, at least. All right. Here we go. Man. Hey, don't land on me. Rain on me. Oh, won't you take this pain from me? Their food is right over there, but these dummies don't realize it yet. So let me go ahead and let them know that they're thirsty. Stop it, girl. I'm calling you over here for the pellets, not for me. That's what y'all getting this morning, pellets. Lord, won't you take this pain from me? Okay, on to the next task. I know there's not a lot of water in there yet. It'll be in there soon. I know y'all thirsty. I know, sweetheart. I didn't put any in there yet. You gotta go in the big bucket. They all thirsty early in the morning. That's why they were crying. Some of them were hungry, but most of them are thirsty. So, let's move on. Water these plants. Move, baby. That's why she's out here. Woo! Gotta get those. I don't know if I should water the bare roots. My eye is hurting. I don't know if I should water the bare roots since we're going to upplant them. I don't think I'm going to do it. Let's go over there to the smaller plants and water them. Bare roots I'm not going to water until I figure out which ones have to be uppotted, not plotted. All right, so I'm going to get these right here because they're not going anywhere. And the calamundas, of course, are not going anywhere because they're already potted. Some of these trees like this, I just got these two, but they're in quarantine. I'm not putting them in the ground. And they are going in the ground. These are Arctic Frost Satsumas. See that? I already know where I'm going to put those, but I have to take care of the ones that are suffering right now because they're probably becoming root bound. I couldn't believe that they were growing so much. My head is crooked. I can't believe that they were growing so much so quickly because I put them in there, I think, beginning of March, April, May, 2 months ago. Wow. And the roots are already coming through the bottom on some of them. So we'll all inspect them at the same time and I'll try to get as many as I can in there. Let me turn this water off before this coop floods again. Pole fell down. Their stripper pole fell down. I had an old curtain rod, not curtain rod, but an old shower curtain rod, right? And I call it a stripper pole because I don't know. I've never been, well, I better not say that, but that looks like a stripper pole to me. Chicken stripper pole. All right, so let's go ahead. I know I'm crazy. Where's my dog? Oh, the water's on over here too. Let me turn this off. I'm watering everywhere. Well, you know what? Not turn it off. Let's go ahead and move it. So I got the water on the other side. I had it on both of them. Let's go over here. I don't want to walk through there because that's a puddle. Let's go ahead. I've already watered all of this. All of it is already watered in this morning. I try to water them once a day unless it rains. Then I don't water at all. You know, sometimes when it's raining, it's a happy day. Most of the time. Sometimes it's not. Especially when there's thunder, lightning, and tornado warnings. That's when it gets bad. So here's the water going. I need to move it over there. That should be easy, right? You would think. All right, on to the task at hand. We still got to water the stuff on the other side by hand. You can tell I'm not too happy about that, huh? Okay, keep on going, girl. Sometimes you got to motivate yourself. Motivate yourself. That's what keeps a lot of people going. There's a lot of naysayers out there. So if you listen to other people, you in a world of hurt because they ain't going to always be on your side. Sometimes they're going to tell you things to mess you up or to stop you from doing what you want to do or what you should do to be successful. So believe in God and yourself. What is wrong with you, girl? I think she's constipated. I'm going to have to give her an enema. Like I do the chickens. Tiptoe through the tulips. No stopping, no stopping, no stopping, no stopping. I graduated to that. I ain't gonna tell you which graduation, but I graduated to that. Could have been kindergarten, could have been high school. I'll never tell. So here are the trees, right? And this one is a Shinseki pear that has suckers coming out of it. I think I'm gonna try my first air layer on this tree, but I ain't gonna do it right now. So let's look at the bottom. Come on down with me. Move on down. He's on down the road. All right, so here it is right here, right? This is our Shinseki pear. Let's look at the bottom of it together. Let's see. Roots. You see it? You see it just like I do? It's trying to plug itself in, so we got to put this one in the ground. That's one. That's one. So what is this one? These are all from Willis Orchard, by the way. This one is plum satsuma, I think. Yeah. Guess what? Roots coming out. That one has to go. So that's two. That's two. All right, Jamaica. Let's get it done. What else do we have here? This one is just the one that we just planted. That one, that's the extra tree that we found. What is this? I don't have a name on this one. I think it's a plum, but I don't have a name on it, and it's fine. It doesn't need to be moved. So I'll put this one right here. All right. This one sounded like it needed to be upplanted. It had that sound with the roots. Maybe not. Wait a minute. What is that? There's a root right there. So this one has to be planted soon. This one needs to be planted soon, so we'll put this one right here. All right. You know what I'm asking myself right now? Why? Why did you buy so many trees? Why? It's a lot of work. So this one is a burgundy plum. I'm trying to clean this place up. And I have a whole bunch of asparagus that I need to put along the fence line. It's a burgundy plum. And what is that one over there? This one is methyl plum. And what is this one right here? I got three that I'm looking at. Another burgundy plum. So let's look at the burgundy plums first, because I like to plant in pairs. Whew. All right, girl. You could do it. You could do it. Mosquitoes are out today. Jesus, take the wheel. All right, here we go. Let's see what this one's doing. Yep. Roots. Y'all know I was in the army, right? They were not nice and what do they call it? Careful with me. They made me do what everybody else did for years. Okay, all right, let's get the other one out. This one, these are all asparagus. So shoot, I'm getting them mixed up. I got 3 of them so far. Let me put them on the other side, delineate where who's who. So don't get confused. Sorry, I got lost in the moving process. Okay, so the asparagus is falling over now because the trees were holding them up. We got another couple of plums in here. All right, here's one. This one is from Tractor Supply. I don't think this one's ready, but let's look. Let's look. Nope. We good. Put it over here. There we go. I need to cut that branch off too. All right, so we got one hiding in here. I see roots on the ground, but I don't know if it belongs to this plant. Yep. Look at it. That's it. I'm not doing it anymore. There's more over here. There's more over here on the other side. I just can't do it all today. I'll hurt myself. But what are you? That's the question. I don't know what this is, but it's some kind of plum. I know that. I took the tag off. And roots are coming out of this one too. Shoot. Let me look at the leaves. Leaves always give it away. That's not it. I don't know what this is. This might be some kind of mulberry tree, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure, so I'm gonna put it over here until I identify what kind of tree this is. I took my tags off because I was worried about them getting strangled, but look at this. The plant died back almost down to the bottom and suckers came off. So all of the stuff that I was trying to save, well, no, because there's plants. This is still alive. Look at that. I was wrong. We'll put this over here with the rest of the trees that are not ready to be uplotted yet. Leave them right here where they're happy. Asparagus is later on. You see if there are any more trees in here buried. Nope, just asparagus. Just asparagus. Yep. Get this out of here. This is a disease plant. I'll put this in the sun. Maybe it'll come back. Woo! I found out why it was passing away. It is full of fire ants. They got me. They were getting ready to come up my arm. Let me pull this thing down. All right. So, I don't think there are any more. Bunch of dead snails. That's all that's there. And asparagus. Take one more gander around this tree. So we'll start off with the Shinseki pear, and then we'll move on to the plums. No guarantees, because I am out of steam already. And I'm only going to guarantee the Shinseki pear. No guarantees on the other three. They will go in the ground, probably, maybe this video, maybe the next video. Let's see how it works. Let's go ahead and take that down. We'll take this Shinseki pear over there with the rest of the pears, even though this is considered an Asian pear. That one right there. The rest of these are plums. And wish us luck, right? Let's get this thing in the ground. The only thing I regret about buying this thing is not buying two. I was being cheap. I think they were like 60 bucks, right? Not including shippings. And I was like, oh, you know, I don't want to do 120 at a time when I can get 5 plants, like 4 plums and 1 pear. So then I was worried about it not growing. Well, I was wrong. It grew. All of them grew. Every last thing I ordered from Willis Orchard grew. Everything. Same thing with Tractor Supply. Tractor Supply grew. The only thing that didn't make it was something that I bought from our supermarket that was not a bare roots tree. Would you believe that? I put that thing in the ground and it just dropped. The one from the super store that you pay that starts with the COS, that's alive, and it's the same type of fruit. So I know it's not the soil, it was the plant. So it's over there. It's a big old stick. It's over there by itself. So, you know, we'll deal with that one day. Like, I don't keep dead plants around. I think it brings bad karma. Not that I believe in karma, I believe in God, but you know, plants, unless I throw it into the brush pile, I can't find the receipt, and it's from the supermarket. I know where I got that tree from, so I can't very well take it back to them. If it was cost, I could have taken it back. You know what? I forgot to feed the roosters. Let's go in there and give them something to eat and see if they got water. I hear them in there crying. Hey, little Walter. Hey, little Walter. Walter, listen, hey, little Walter, someone gonna get you, Mr. Walter. Hey, how about wade in the water, wade in the water, listen. Here they are. And this is her boyfriend's. Get out of here, girl. Go. Go. You troublemaker. Get out of here. You talk too much. All right, boys. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to get your bowls out. Do not try to make a run for it. Somebody's getting beat up, though. Look at his crown. Maybe I should take him out. But they make so much noise. All right, I'll let 2 of them out. Not you, though, you mean so-and-so. Come on, Mr. Bartera. Come on. Come on. Not you. Not you. Come on, boy. Not you. The wrong one is coming out. Do I have to go in there and get him? These roosters are bad, and one already scratched me. Well, he ain't around no more because America don't play that. I want to get this one. Because I caught this one trying to kill one of my chicks. Let me see. All right. How am I going to get the one that I want? Take this stick out and back Skeletor up. Get out of here, boy. Get Skeletor and that old crazy one. Get back. You come out. Come out, boy. Dum-dum. I'm trying to let you out. Oh, Lord. I'm just going to leave them in. Let me go and get their water and their food. And take this tray off and he stink to high heaven. Come on. Here come one of these crackhead birds. That same one. The same one. Oh no! The wrong one. The crazy one got out. Oh Lord, he's crazy. He's a crazy rooster. That was the worst one. Oh no, Skeletor is the worst one. Now I'm down to 3, so I'll just leave it like that. Let me get them something to eat. It was a crazy one. The devil. The devil just got out. Here he go. Nobody likes him. Nobody likes him. Look at them running away from him. I'm gonna have to get him back in there because his crazy butt gonna scratch somebody up. They don't want you, boy. Look at him. You ain't want your ugly butt. You know that ugly man that always think he look good? Oh, good. You go in there. Yeah, he too smart for that. Nobody wants you. Go ahead and do this. Something to eat, some water. Y'all are so nosy. Get out of here. Sorry, girl. That's what you get. I didn't see you. A woman's work is never done. Why would you do that, you idiot? You knocked it over. You should have just thrown it on the floor. Who is that? Laying eggs in a coop. Just to be close to you. Oh, just for a moment. Yeah. For an hour. Yeah. Have you ever planted something and just regretted it over and over again? You see that thing right there? I forget what it's called. It has little red berries on it. They're inedible. You can't eat them. They're poison. But I thought they were so pretty at one time. Now I just absolutely despise that plant. And we have cut it down over and over again over the years. And every time we knock it back down to the ground, it comes back even better. So we're gonna put the Shinseki pear right here. I got two little what are they called? Improved Meyer lemons. They're not doing well. I'm gonna go and get this bantam right now and put him up. But these two need to be moved. I'm putting a pair here. So I'll be right back once I deal with this chicken. It's not the bantam. He sounds like a bantam. It's Skeletor. He's doing it from inside the cage. I should lock him in there. I would lock him in there, but first of all, he'll probably drop dead from heat exhaustion, and the hens need to get in there. Mainly, the hens need to get in there, but I'm going to go in there and frighten him. I'll be right back. Duffy know who to frighten, right? Well, I might be Duffy. Right. Now that I've effectively terrorized all of the roosters in there, including the ones I didn't touch. There's safety in, things and people thinking you're crazy. Sometimes you got to get crazy just to get peace. Let me get this thing up. These ants. Out of the way quickly. Poor plant. Ants are on me. All right. So, let me get this shovel. I like this shovel better. I'm used to it. And the other one, my feet were slipping off and I don't want to cut my foot. Philomena, I don't want to cut my foot, so better off using the regular shovel. The other one is more laborious, however you say that. Let's see. I'm looking at the leaves of these trees to see what that one that's not marked is. And I think it's a peach tree. Here's the leaf. Yep, it's a peach tree. That unmarked one. All right. Let's see here. Almost 5 feet. That's good enough. Can you get through? I'll put it right there. Right there. That's where it's going. Okay, so I dug the hole. Some people say that you should dig the hole twice as big as the root of the tree. I don't do that. I just dig it big enough to get it in the hole and get it secure. The roots are strong enough to go through. If this thing were growing anywhere else, and besides, right now it's being constricted and it's still thriving, right? Where is it? Right there. It's still thriving. That is less restrictive than that. So you do what you want to do. I don't do extra work unless I have to. Maybe there are certain instances where you do it. My land, I can dig the size of the root ball. So I'll bring you over there and see how I dig it. Now I do dig it. I do, that sounds like a saying, huh? I do dig the hole enough to get it just where, especially where the line is. Maybe a little bit deeper, except with citrus. Citrus, I leave a little bit of a root on top because the roots of a citrus are totally different than the roots of a pear. Pear, you don't go past the graft line. Let me go and show you what I'm talking about with the graft line. You see that? It's another tree. They went ahead and they attached this stem to this trunk. This is another tree. They chopped the tree off. Once they got this established, they chopped this off, or they chopped it off. And maybe I shouldn't take this because this might not be a Shinseki pear coming from the roots. Because that is a different tree, totally different tree. This is Shinseki. God knows what this is. I was going to, well, I might still do it because I'm going to get a pear tree. Most likely it's the same family. Might not be a good pear, but this is a graft right here. See that? Graft lines. See that? Grafted. You see that there's an arm attached where a leg should be? The real tree used to be right here. This was attached on. I don't know exactly how they do it, but they kind of mend it on it like a broken bone. They mend it on there, except it's not your broken bone. And you attach it to the tree and it starts growing. A different type of pear, a different type of pear. It's not the same type of pear tree. This is the size of our hole. Hopefully I made it wide enough for that. We'll see once we get it out of the container and see if okay, moment of truth, pull it out. I don't want any dirt to fall in there. And it did. Doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad at all. So, I do not like using the dirt from the pot. I only like using the dirt from the ground. They're different consistencies. This is not clay. See how that falls apart? This, look at that. This is clay. Clay soil has a different consistency than potting soil, so don't use it. Get off as much as you can without putting the tree into shock. Yeah, this definitely came from the root ball. So see, those two suckers are not the same as the Shinseki pear. I don't know what these are. You see them? But I'm gonna leave them there because I'm gonna try to air layer them, or try to get another tree or two out of here. So let's put this in before it goes in the shop. Okay. Let's do this. And there it is. The Shinseki pear is planted. Yay! Note: do not go above the graft line. Do not bury the graft line. I repeat, do not repeat. Do not bury below the graft line. Always leave this part out. Always. All right. So I'm sweating really, really bad. So I'm gonna take a break and maybe we'll get 1 or 2 more trees in. We'll see. Almost forgot one thing. You know, my special, I have to put some horticulture molasses on that tree to reduce the amount of shock it's in. Because, you know, I just exposed its veins. That's basically what you're doing. So I'm gonna get some water and, well, y'all will see me do it. Excuse me, lady. That's what I like, a nice peaceful poop. That's fishing horticulture molasses. 1 cap. Cleaning my hands while I'm down here. Wash my hands. Wash my hands. All it was is horticulture molasses, hopefully. Where's my dog? Oh, I know what she's behind the greenhouse laying down, hopefully. She's so quiet, she could be right behind me right now and I would not know. That's the thing. See, this is why I'm always scratched up. Break you off. Look at this. I'm always afraid that one of these stems are gonna stick me in my eye. One of the dead ones. Okay, I gotta prune this thing. That's just a way of telling me, go ahead and get it done, girl, before you hurt yourself. Okay, let's go on. Y'all can still see me. I'm moving slow now. I was moving quite fast before I started messing with those chickens. All right, let me go and put some water down in there. We're done with this one. Oh, I did have one that didn't bloom. A Satsuma plum. It's right here. I don't want to tell you no fib. I did have one from Willis Orchard that didn't make it. Just one. The other one's from the big box store. I always, get worried about bare roots, but the more I'm using them, the more comfortable I become with them. They are more expensive though. The only reason why I buy bare roots is because it's something I cannot find here locally. So I order them, or order the more berries to get the things I can't find here in the local area. It costs more. The tree in itself is less, but when you tack in that shipping, it's gonna cost you more money. Buyer beware. It's worth it though. If you want a particular tree and you can't get it from any nursery or any store that's close to your house, yeah. I mean, I pay the extra. Shoot, sometimes it's $30 extra to ship that stuff. It's not cheap to ship. You'd be like, oh, the trees only cost me $15. And when you tack on that shipping, it's $60, $65 with tax. Let me take a little sit. Clean this chair off. I need to get some water. Need to get some water. Philip, there she is. Never mind, she is. Well, you know, I told you that I needed to cut those branches down, and I couldn't take the chance of getting scratched again. So guess what we're gonna do? Surprise! This is what we need to do. Worry about being scratched up. There we are. Better. Let there be light. I'm gonna have to chop this off. Yeah. Oh. Make sure any scratch still coming up in here. Sometimes you start off doing one thing and you end up doing another. But it was a safety issue. I'm already all scratched up. I didn't need any more help. I also need to prune back that peach tree and this one right here. They're growing and I'm happy, but I need a pathway. So the peach tree and the Texas lilac need to be pruned back. Much better. Let me take another look. Open. I know it might look a little raggedy now. It'll grow back. I just don't want to be all scratched up, and we need a pathway through here in order to cut. So it had to go. Not it, the total tree, but a lot of it was hanging down and it was in the way. I'm sorry, tree, forgive me, but you got a lot. Grow up, not out. So let me go and get the wheelbarrow and get this stuff out of here. Okay, time to clean up, clean up. Let's go, girl. All around the world, same song. All right. I knocked off a few peaches. I see them on the ground. Well, gotta do what you gotta do, right? I'm gonna chop that branch off, but not today. I am running out of breath. Running out of strength. Let me turn you around so you can see what I'm doing. Sometimes you gotta know when to stop. And I think I'm at my stopping point. Losing my breath. And I don't want to end up. Look at my peaches, my peaches. End up somewhere I shouldn't be. Don't stop. Stop. I know it doesn't look as pretty. It'll take about a week or two for all of the foliage to come in because I cleared up some of that over there. I'm gonna leave this here until I catch my breath. I cleared up some of this. I have to come back through and clean up that climbing rose bush, but I knocked down quite a bit of this quickly. I didn't do a good job. I'll shape it a little bit more later on, but that, see how much sun is coming through now? I need the sun. Need a little bit of sun. Look at that puddle. See that puddle down there? That has to dry up. That's mosquitoes right there. And I started cleaning up in here so that I could get some sunlight and so we could walk through here because we can't get to the gazebo. The bushes were getting too much. I didn't pick them up yet, but I will. I'll pick them up, and then I have to clean up the climbing rose bushes. I have to round them off on the other side. I just can't do it right now. You got to know when to stop. I can't do anything. I can't put another tree in. I need to go wash my nose out because it's pollen. It was pollen in that Texas lilac. So let me shut up and go do it. This is Jamaica with Jamaica Life. You just do what you can. We got our Shinseki pear in. I cleaned up some brush. We did a little bit of everything today, huh? Cleaning up the garden, because do not let your garden overgrow. Series 1 or video 1. You know, on the outside is okay to let it, you know, kind of grow wild. But on the interior, like places where you want to sit, like in here, that rooster. Places you want to sit in here, that needs to be cleaned up because snakes and all kind of varmints like the shade. You know, even a bird's nest was in here. There it is right there. I'll show you. Here's my trees that I'm ready to plant. But look at that. That's a bird's nest. And it was in the brush. I guess they gave up because they got tired of being stuck by the thorns on the rose bush. But all of these dead roses, they needed to come off. So once I water it again, it'll bloom. It'll start growing new buds, and I'll keep it trimmed. I usually trim it once a year. I trim it all the way back just like I did right now and let it grow. And if I have to trim it again, if it's going to be a wet summer, I don't know right now. I'm going to throw these in there. If it's going to be a wet summer right now, I don't know. Then I'll have to trim it again. But if it's dry like it's been over the past, 10 years, I only have to cut it once. One good time. Prune it one good time. Trees included. So I like the canopy that this thing is forming. So I don't think I'm going to cut too much of this off. This crepe myrtle over my head. Over my head, I hear music in the air. So I'm going to round the climbing rose bush, and then I'm going to finish defining the rose bushes, the red tip pontineum, any of the other trees that have overgrown. I got a few twigs over here that I need to, because this is also a pathway where this fire pit is. But that's about it. I like shade, but you got to keep it clean, right? Got to keep it clean. That's why I'm planting stuff and try to get all of these pots out of here. I don't need to get bit by nothing. We got Norwegian rats, regular rats. Norwegian rats live in the trees. They're called roof rats too. They climb. You think they're a squirrel. It's not a squirrel, it's a rat. I haven't seen them for a while though. I hope I never see those things again. They are scary. And then we have squirrels. We have snakes. The mice and the varmints bring snakes. And I have found big old snake skins over there in the back corner. So they're here. I've seen the little snakes. And you know, there was somebody who said something about, oh, that was just a little snake. Do you know that small snakes venom is more poisonous and concentrated than a bigger snake? Look it up. Baby snakes can kill you quicker. So anyway, I'm tired. I need to wash my nose out, as I said. I've been going for another 2 minutes. This is Jamaica with Jamaica Life. I thank you guys for being with me. Please like, share, hit that notification button, and I will see you guys on the next one, all right? Bye.